President Joe Biden has had by far the most success where his predecessor did poorly, the COVID-19 pandemic. The administration has blown past its own immunisation goal of 100 million doses in the first 100 days, administering 200 million vaccinations and making everyone over the age of 16 eligible for a jab. However, the case numbers, while nowhere near the eye-watering numbers of earlier this year, remain stubbornly high, enough to be cause for concern. The $2.45 trillion COVID-19 relief bill was Biden's top priority coming into office, and he delivered on it, sending direct stimulus to Americans' bank accounts, as well as $450 billion in relief to state, local and tribal jurisdictions. And despite being passed with no support from Republicans in the Senate, it remains wildly popular with voters, with 70% of people in favour and even 41% of Republicans supporting the deal. Climate change has been another key focus of Joe Biden's first 100 days, with the president swiftly signing an executive order to return America to the Paris Agreement, as well as hosting a virtual climate summit where world leaders increased their emissions reduction targets. However, in terms of concrete actions to mitigate climate change, the administration has floundered. His most ambitious proposal, a $2.6 trillion infrastructure plan, faces widespread hostility from Republicans and even from moderate Democratic senators. By far, the biggest challenge for Joe Biden's presidency has been immigration. The president swiftly signed executive orders ending child separation for asylum seekers, revoking the emergency declaration which justified construction on the border wall with Mexico, and ending the travel ban which targeted largely Muslim nations. However, there's growing concern among voters about an influx of migrants at the US southern border, with almost 19,000 unaccompanied children trying to cross into the USA in March alone. The president is also struggling to tackle gun violence.
This is an epidemic, for God's sake, and it has to stop.
This year, there have already been 160 shootings where 4 or more people were killed or injured. On the campaign trail, he promised bans on assault weapons and plans to buy back guns already on the streets. He has announced some new measures, including banning self-assembled ghost guns, but they're well short of his proposed changes as he faces the political reality in Congress. So, how is Joe Biden polling? Well, the president's approval rating at 100 days is the third lowest since the Second World War, with only his predecessor and Gerald Ford polling worse than him. However, this is more of a reflection of the partisan divide that's been whittling away in America over the past decade. In a highly partisan USA, and with the Senate standing on a knife edge, the job of governing will remain a tough one for Joe Biden. While he's won international plaudits for a change in approach from the White House, it remains to be seen how it'll affect voters at the ballot box.